Hi, today's video it's not about tactics, not growth hack, not some five-step to success kind of thing. It's bigger and it's deeper. It's about you and why you might still feel stuck, even though you're learning, even though you're working hard, and so you want to grow. And the numbers are not changing, the level it's not shifting, and maybe the joy is fading too. So, I want to ask you something simple. Why do people not grow? Not just you, not just me, people in general, entrepreneurs, hardworking, smart, well-meaning people. Why do so many of them stay stuck? Why do some keep moving while others plateau? Take a second, think about it. If you want, pause the video, open your phone, open your Notes app, and just write down three reasons why people don't grow. It could be anything. It could be laziness, fear, wrong environment, no clarity, no strategy, etc. Too much ego, whatever comes up. Write it down. Now, here's where it gets real. That list. It's not about other people, it's not about you, because we answer a question like that, we pull it from our own experience, our own patterns, and our own blogs. So, what you wrote, that's your own wall, and at the moment you guys said honestly, things begins to change. Let me share what was on my list. Not because I've figured it all out, but because I've been there and I've helped a lot of people who are still there. First thing, first thing is a broken view of exchange. I've seen this over and over. People want to take more than they give. But the world, especially business, doesn't reward that. There is this idea that if you hustle hard enough, you deserve more, but that's not how it works. The world responds to value, not effort alone. You might be working 15 hours a day, but you're really creating value for your clients, for your team, for your audience. Every day we interact with people, waiters, team members, clients, with people close to us, and the question is always, did I give more than I took? Did I thank someone properly? Did I show up with energy, not just with demands? That's where the real shift starts. I've seen business owners fight with partners over a few dollars, skip bonus for team members who help to build their brands, those people who help them early on, and then wonder why their growth stalled. This is energy, this is vibration, this is the laws of exchange. If you want to scale, start giving more than you expect to receive. And no, I don't mean charity. I mean showing up with real value and clear intention. Second is second thing I see constantly trying to grow by staking instead of subtracting. A lot of founders think more equals better, more product, more content, more channels, more conversation. But growth often happens when you start cutting the noise, cutting the dead project, and cutting draining clients, cutting even good things if they're not aligned. I call this strategic subtraction. You want to earn 50K a month, start acting like someone who protects their energy, who protects their standards, who's not afraid to let go even simple things. That old pair of shoes that you still wear even though they smell, throw them out. Because how can you ask the world to give you more if you're still afraid to give yourself permission to upgrade? Same goes for tools, for space, for people, and start with small things and you'll train yourself to make the big cuts when it matters. Now, Now this one changed everything for me. The absence of a real mentor. Not a motivational account, not a friend who gives opinions, not even a podcast host you listen to. I mean, someone alive, present, so perfect of you that they make of your biggest goals look small. A person you can ask questions, who challenges you, who calls you out, and who doesn't let you hide. You know what I realized? People don't grow not because they don't know what to do, but because no one's holding them accountable. I had mentors who were way beyond me. They had business I dream about, lifestyles I put efforts, and the mental clarity I didn't yet have. But I reached out anyway. I messaged one guy after a short event, didn't know him personally, but I respected him. I wrote, "Hey, you're living the life I want. You drive the car I dream about, live in the kind of home I want to build. Could we meet? I just want to learn." And he replied. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., this place. And that became one of my most important mental relationships. Did every person say yes? Of course not. But the ones who did, they changed my life. So let me leave you with this. If you're still watching this video and ask it yourself, does this apply to me? Let me tell you, it does. Because when something doesn't apply, we don't ever think about it. So ask real questions. Am I giving enough to the world? I'm focused on just busy. Am I cutting what holding me back? And do I have someone helping me see what I can't? If not, then this is your moment to shift. If that hit home, don't just like this video, do something with it. Write down what you're cutting this week. Text someone you looked up to. Give more than you take today. And if you want to go deeper, subscribe to the channel and talk about this all the time. Because it's not just about business, it's about how you move through the world. So, see you in the next video. Goodbye.